Orthopedic Center of Illinois Sports Desk.
Now, we are without Friday night rivals this week, but we are still locking in on a game of the week. Rochester is taking on Glenwood in what is sure to be one of, if not the game of the day come Friday. Now, the Rockets, they sit at 2-1, the same as the Titans of Glenwood, both picking up 40-plus point victories in week 2. Coach Leonard and Mason Jacobs say they have to play their game despite being on the road as they face a Titan team with weapons all over the field.
Glenwood is really well coached, and they got athletes. They're big, tall, fast. We're just going to have to play our game. And
they just got so many weapons. Obviously, Knaler's a great quarterback, does a great job. He can run, he can pass, he can beat you however. And they got some tall receivers. They got a bunch of running backs. They're big up front. Obviously, defensively, they fly around and hit you. And so, like I said, we're at their place. I think they're the more experienced team, and so we got to come out and prove that we're growing up a little bit.
This Rocket team has faced some injury adversity along with being a fairly young team, but despite that, they continue to show growth from the offseason, steadily getting better on the field while also improving as leaders.
Now, hey, I think O-line's getting better, receivers are getting better. We're just getting better, getting older, but we got to keep improving. You can't beat yourselves. We got to keep that trajectory, and we got to keep going and playing even without Brian. I would say that our leadership has gotten a lot better I didn't think that we would be nearly as good as leaders as we were as last year, but during the offseason we grew as leaders, and it was good.
And we stick with Rochester, but switch to soccer. The boys hosting Decatur Eisenhower, and the attack was flowing. Corner in from McCardle. Jamison Nichols ends up with it, controls the touch and finishes. Rockets up 2-0 early. Now McCardle doing it himself, dribbling across the top of the box and scores with some open space. Now, later on, another great opportunity for Rochester. McCardle, the corner, whips it into the box, stays low, and finds Carson Barrett, who tickles Twine and extends the lead again. Then from range, it's going to be Ben Tuxhorn, who lets it rip in, finds the back of the goal again. Rochester winning this one 10-0. And now over to the hardwood volleyball. Taylorville out at Muhammad Seymour as Ella Appel finds some open court with the right hand there for Taylorville. And Muhammad Seymour for Ava Yeckel, and blocked at the net. Quality point again for Taylorville. The Bulldogs far from done. Ellie Dallas the set for Ellie Barker. Ellie to Ellie the powerful hit. And now potentially the last point of the match, even at a set apiece, and it's Ava Yeckel with the finish and authority. And the Bulldogs, they go on to win this one, improving to 13-2 on the season. And we are back tomorrow with our eyes on Glenwood and their preparation for Rochester. But for now, that does it for sports. I'm Sammy St. Jean.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.